hindi nakasave sa save sa alam mo ginala kasi siguro mask lang yung tama ba? Pero alam mo, save yung game sa cloud.
Ito. Previously on Diamond Data. Or, tulad ng movies.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door.
Nalagay mo yung ano, subtitle.
When it's hold.
Bullshit.
Starts. Make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
This is Selina.
How many? I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. It's... the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Imagine mo yun, gago pala yung magulang.
Gangsters pala magulang mo.
Oo.
Tapos sa tingin pa lang ako na rin sa bahay. Buti ko episode 1.
Ulitin mo yung episode 1s.
Oo. Kasi episode 3 sa bahay na po-broadcast siya.
Pero, ay, di ba, brothers, my 3. Parang nanonood ako.
Oo. Kaya, Rowan, nandiyan ka na. Oo. Oh, okay, broadcast tao. Ano tayo? Shit, ito nga. Yung... mic. Ano ba tayo? Tapos sa
Don't have to do this. Only you now, Master Bruce.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us.
But you should see this.
I know you come here for solitude, Bruce.
More allegations about his ties to the underworld.
This isn't going away.
It's all so public and messy.
Tell me all of this is a lie.
I wish I could. There are no angels in Gotham, Bruce. Maybe there never were. I've been dreading this day for near...
I wanna see LSD burn.
That's almost what I said.
Yeah. I wanna see a Steve.
Decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm.
Can't hear daw. I-testing mo nga yung mic. Send ka ng message. Ginagawa ko. Hindi, double party.
Yan, Steve, parang
medyo
hindi parang
Still greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners.
Oh, shit.
Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
So alam ni Alfred?
Sure, matagal ng partner.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore.
What?
But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How can I hold this against you?
Ang interesting
You know
talaga ng
I've
story.
got
I got
Thank you.
Hey,
I won't let you down.
sabi na mismo ni Alfred eh. Oops.
Hindi, totoong continuity.
Canon.
This is the first time I've been back here since that night.
Gotham series though. Yan
When
din
the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too
Seryoso yun?
big.
Yeah, big.
Yet
T-I-L.
there it was.
Not Indio, T-I-fucking-L.
Wouldn't Chill
I'm
just
not counting
run
yan.
when
Okay.
he recognized him?
Well, it's a
Okay.
fair
Kala ko
assumption.
naman.
But
Pero
he
maganda,
didn't.
maganda naman for story.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked. I'm standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Stabbed to death in prison.
Oh god.
Telltale's Batman will keep to its own universe, so it's not canon.
Okay lang sa akin.
Pwede na.
Para ba fresh? Mamapak with fresh ace.
Oh.
May joke doon pero hindi ko gagawin.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly,
he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
You see
In that moment, he was
Glitch.
simply your father.
Sad.
Ang galing na yung black ones.
Relive niya yung yung pain niya. Okay, so, gago, ganda ng fashion niya yung views, ah. Walk, 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 work, 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 skirt.
Skirt, 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 skirt.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
So, believe. Grabe, yaman ah. So yung theater, di ba paboritong movie ni
Zorro.
Hindi, gabi.
Batman. Zorro.
Hindi, Saturday Night Fever.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the
I
gunfires.
agree. I agree.
And after that,
And ano, Game of Thrones.
there are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Lord. Eh, kung meron na.
Maybe.
I bet eh.
Do I really want to
Baka
know?
may...
Baka maging free sa ano eh.
Oh,
May
free.
nag-free yung Telltale for PS4.
Okay, may...
Ako sa Steam so far, okay naman. Okay naman ako process namin. Entertain ka naman. Joe Chill, gago, with the double kill. At DPS Lord's Joe Chill.
Bruce, say back.
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal. Just business. They told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this. No, Falcone. He's making a mistake.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Ba't pinatay dun sa... nagkamali tayo.
Bakit?
Tits.
Nagkamali tayo na ano, sagot?
Hindi magkamali ng sagot. Mali yung auto-generated po choices. Di ba tayo kinulong na natin si bitch?
Falcone?
Si Falcone.
Oo.
Eh di ba dun sa previous episode sinaksak sa...
Oo.
Sa pipe.
Parang napinatay naman.
60 FPS. Carmine Falcone.
Kaya ako nung
Di patay yun?
naka-wheelchair.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you. This could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
This is a personal matter, Harvey.
Fine, don't tell me. But I hope none of this comes back to bite us. I don't want headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
Sorry, Harvey, I was going to tell you.
Tell me what?
Your friend here gave us a case that'll put Falcone away for life. A catalog of his entire criminal empire.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Dalawang may ego lang si
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Rene Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Ano kataas yung sergeant?
We had to put Falcone in the infirmary. Batman practically tore him in half. He's helped us a lot in the past, but if you ask me, he's out of control.
I think he's a freak.
Batman is a monster. That freak does more harm for Gotham than good.
I'm starting to think you might be right.
Well, at least someone's getting tough on these guys. I tell you, I'd rather have Falcone in here than out on the street.
Sir?
You weren't there, Harvey. You didn't see it. All right, Falcone's inside. You say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Ba't ka nila sinaksak? Dapat yun lang, Episode 2.
Electric!
Google boom. Ah, shit.
Hindi na makakalakot yung gabi.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. It's like a mausoleum in here.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Did you have something to do with his death?
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pop digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to your dense party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle come.
Decisions. Easy Spain?
Ikaw, Ace. Ikaw si Batman.
For 40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it?
Sorry, Steve.
Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. I think you got more of her in you, to tell the truth. Yeah. There's a kindness in you.
I lost her so young. I hardly remember anything about her.
She had steel in her, did Martha. She was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
But you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
Oh shit!
They're waiting for you in hell!
Sergeant! Binigyan mo ng tacos.
The bastard had to die.
Ah, you know, Scarecrow.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Scarecrow yan.
Nakita mo yung mata?
Oh,
Just
yun.
like if yung mukha. Look.
Just like F yun.
Yung mata ba?
Yung mata? Hindi, yung bibig, nakita ko. True. Trust any oin. Any
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Alright, Ace, time to use that amazing iPhone 10.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
Scan.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. was so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then it just felt light. Like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I need was a bullet to stop that. I had to, no matter what.
You have to remember more, Montoya. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Ah, you got... Oh, sir.
Cobblepot said something similar.
Revolution!
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Hey, don't worry about that now.
Someone used her as a weapon, Harvey. They drugged her and sent her after Falcone.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
I have no comment at this time.
Don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me. Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
Please, get out of my way, Vicky. I'm in a hurry.
Huh. Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
It's hard to be Bruce and Batman at the same time.
Agreed.
Pero para sa mga ganito, lahat ng Telltales, may mga ganitong scenes, easy lang ending.
Oo naman, isa naman talaga lahat ng ending. Pero yung mga tiny ano lang, hindi naman
mga notice mo, I did that!
That being said, maganda mo.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at Docs. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Oh shit.
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you? Oh.
As far as I know, Montoya is still an isolated case.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Vibrate controller ba? Mind sweeper.
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message. Bring me her head! There you go. Been alright. Right.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Alright, some Batman action for you, Ace.
The Batman. Okay. Okay.
Penguin.
Oo, si Cobblepot, di ba Penguin?
Ah,
Penguin ba yun? Di ba siya Scarecrow? Anong Gotham series?
Show the Gotham.
Yung Show the Gotham.
Tatas.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. My boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Wow, hindi sa kaliwa. Parang zombie na ewan.
You lot! Come check out
Hindi,
this.
nabasa ko yung Steve eh.
Where is
Hey, you can help me, or you...
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time! You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you think so highly of their work.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now, have a little respect for the bat. Think he underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Impaling a man on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know.
I don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be time to reconsider. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? What does Bruce Wayne have to do with this?
Pretty Boy's got himself a fat bank account, thanks to his parents. Only problem is, they took that money from people that couldn't fight back. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Oh, X. Fuck. Shite. Shite.
Ano gusto mong breakfast, sisig?
Pwede.
Wow, ayaw mo pa.
Pwede.
Oo.
Sorry, sir. Mahiyain.
Taas mo ng kape?
Yeah. Okay pa.
Send nudes.
Send nudes, no capes. Oh! So wala siyang cape fetish. There's the hooray in Sisig Hooray. Grabe din. Pero masarap pa rin Sisig Hooray. Para sa akin, top tier ko pa rin Sisig Hooray.
Alam ko, favorite sisig mo all time, Sisig Hooray.
Sisig Hooray.
No worries. Hindi ako nang-insulto.
Top. Pero may insulto ka lang pag sa...
Kahit tier sisig mo, Sisig Hooray.
Yung heaven. Hindi man heaven. Basta masarap at tuloy.
Is that Bruce Wayne? You really think he'd show up here?
You
here?
Get up.
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
You know Selina Kyle? There are men after her.
Uh-huh. When aren't there?
Well, these ones are trying to kill her.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. Cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Buy you a drink?
How about a few? It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
He didn't seem to mind the company.
Goldberg.
Whatever.
Goldberg! Street demons. Street demons.
Selena, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
Well, I've met a couple of his goons myself. Your client isn't one for subtlety. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me.
Cobblepot?
You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
It's not my fault that you're in this, Selena, but I can help you out of it. Tell me what you know about Penguin.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised.
Wow.
Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad.
He stole mind-altering chemicals from Falcone.
Drugs aren't really Penguin's MO.
Well, maybe he's branching out.
Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
I need you, Selena.
That right?
If Penguin is as deadly as you say, I need all the help I can get.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
You and Harvey, it's pretty clear you aren't just friends.
Please, I'm just toying with him. I only take my claws out for someone special. You and I...
Cool bars.
Ano, naka-old school Vans pa yata itong ano.
Gagi hipster all the way.
Oo, gago.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selena Kyle, Penguin says alo.
Alo.
Alo. Go Google alo.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Oh, Puma Suede Sleep, sorry. Puma Suede si gago.
Beat it.
That hairstyle though.
We're here for her. If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
Gentlemen, please. Sit. Have a drink. Let's work this out like civilized people.
Ale.
We're done talking.
Sorry, Steve. Wrong spelling mo.
Ala.
Kulang ng H.
Ala, eh, puta. Oh, itong ina. Oh, come here, hipster. I hate your fucking hat.
Ooh, double king. Down jokes lang yan.
German suplex. Oh! Knee strikes, knee strikes. Hey, saan ginagawa mo?
Not done yet.
Not done yet.
Legs, gago. Back to back. Pero solid naman hits.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
Diba Steve pang hits? Oh, come on, Steve. Beat up these hits. Oh, shit. Fuck your IG, bitch. Ayan. You only get 5 likes, motherfucker.
Oh, ninja?
Fuck your 20 likes. Boom, and your 50 hashtag. Oh, shit. Your IG stories are corny. Oh, you basic bitch.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
I know the martial arts.
Right, good moves.
Come on, this way.
Seryoso lang takot kuhanin ko doon. Baka may iba.
Quick, check the alleyway! You see anything? Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
Tangina, ibang klaseng porno.
Kiss.
I know Ace, you thirsty motherfucker.
Kiss.
Apo, tangina mo.
Let's get out of here.
Rejected, bitch.
Like my lap.
Oh,
my
I'll
lord.
take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Yes or no, will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe. But only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
Rejected.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Say it. Grab the book.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here. All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. What else is on there?
Looks like they were in contact many times.
If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice, the whole world was horrified at what Batman did to Falcone. You terrorized the mayor too. You could lose Gotham's goodwill completely. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
I know. Batman? Hindi mo Batman?
Pwede pa mag-decide?
Oo. Ang cool ng transition eh, no? Oh? Suit and tie.
Apart din mas
Or go Batman's. Ano yung
The short bat.
Hindi, kasi mas parang mas Hello, 4 viewers! Sino kayong 4 viewers na? Batman. Oh yeah, Steve, nice, thank you.
Go as Batman.
Ikaw ba pwede mo go as Bruce mo?
Yeah, Bruce Wayne.
Kasi pupiling ko Bruce Wayne kapag hindi ko pinatay yung lalaki. Ay, hindi ko sinaksak. Inimpale pala. Inimpale si...
Solid eh. Impale.
Grabe. Saan ka magpa-impale? Magpa-impale. Ako lang no for you. That no.
The whole city is already afraid of you back there.
Ako lang yung for grabe ko. Thank you.
Try not to make things worse by going overboard on Hill.
I'll be.
Battering the mayor is not a good option.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'm a light touch. When I need to be.
The city will thank me later if Hill tells me Penguin's plans.
Deborah, you incompetent! Dent's up in the polls. I need to crucify him in the debate or we can kiss re-election and your job goodbye. You'd better be back here in the next 15 minutes or I'm cutting your pay. Deborah, who's there? Deborah? Was that you?
It's just you and me, old man.
Batman? What are you doing here?
You know who Penguin is.
So I've heard of him. So what? I've got nothing to do with that lowlife. Do you hear me?
You're leaving out a few details.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Wayne, there's the real problem. He's the one you should be after. Every fiber of his being built on lies, his status, his fortune.
What does Penguin want with Bruce Wayne?
The atrocities that occurred at the hands of his father. He only wants to expose the Waynes for the criminals that they are. Security! Pick up, goddammit! Security! Don't kill me! I've done nothing wrong!
I want the truth, and I'll break every bone in your body to get it.
You're insane, just like they say. A madman in a mask. Penguin wants revenge for what happened to his mother. Thomas Wayne sent her to Arkham, along with who knows how many other innocents. Nothing was wrong with any of them.
Something this big couldn't have been hidden. There'd be records.
With enough money, you can make anything, or anyone, disappear. I didn't dare speak up. Whatever happened in the past, it's nothing compared to what's happening now. Penguin isn't the only child of Arkham. There are others whose families were destroyed by Wayne. They'll make Gotham pay for his sins. No. Please. Don't.
You can tell your story to the police. See what they think about it.
If I hadn't given Penguin what he wanted, he would have struck at the debate tonight. I didn't just do this for myself. I'm trying to protect Gotham. Finally. About damn time.
It's Batman! Shoot him! Come on, get the mayor out of here!
I heard everything, Master Bruce. What he said about your father, it must be difficult to process.
I need to know what went on in Arkham Asylum.
Indeed. I'm just as frustrated as you are.
Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
So, ano meron sa Arkham Asylum? Ano meron sa Arkham Asylum? Sino yung trabaho dun? Yung magulang ni Bruce?
Tanong mo kay
Steve? Ano meron sa Arkham Asylum? Wala akong idea. Not a Batman fan. Si so many plot twists. Pero ano meron sa Arkham Asylum? Ba't baliw? I mean, ba't ano meron sa Arkham Asylum?
I wonder what else is on here.
Anyway,
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
But Gordon heard about Batman's surprise visit to the mayor. He was far from happy.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theatre.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
To be honest, Alfred, nothing can shock me anymore. Not when it comes to my parents.
I wish I felt the same way. But I suppose no good can come from wallowing. The city needs you now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out, but police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious. Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now.
Si Alfred pinugbog si Superman.
Alam ko nangyari yun.
What the fuck is...
Tama ba, Steve? Alam ko may isang comic na binugbog ni Alfred si Superman.
What the fuck?
Superman ba yun? O hindi ko alam. Basta alam ko may gano'n. O si Batman.
Harvey needs to get out of there.
Alam ko si Superman binugbog niya. Yes, o di ba? Nice one.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually.
Yes.
Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not exactly pleasant.
Why? What happened? Are you alright?
Me? Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, you mean because of this penguin threat? They have me in some back room until the debate begins.
For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me. Look.
Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but...
my advisors are telling me that I need to... distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over.
I get it. It's the smart move, but let's talk about that later.
I'm glad you see it that way.
What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a
liability.
But here's the thing, Bruce.
Without your money...
I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat.
I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
Forget your campaign for a minute. The money won't matter if you're dead.
Yeah, well, until I am,
it is still my primary concern.
Listen, I hate to push you,
but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce?
it takes to save Gotham. That's what we wanted.
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you.
Yes, Steve.
You don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face. I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember, you are always my friend.
Kaya ganun mukha ni Harvey. Napaka... Nakakabal yung kay Bruce Perry.
Oo nga.
Batman? Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I just had the mayor in my ear about your visit. And after what you did to Falcone...
Listen, I value you looking out for the city, really.
People are terrified of you, including my cops.
Jim, I know this can work. Give me a chance to change your mind.
My hands are tied. The GCPD has orders to take you in. After tonight, I can't stand in their way anymore.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
We're all on the same side, Jim.
Well, this better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar.
Nice.
Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
This is no bar fight. They're coming with everything they have.
Good. That brawl barely had me break a sweat.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
Lati ko, Blitz and Stones may break my bones.
Enjoy.
The gago chains in with
We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for dead, Lieutenant.
Oh, and Stephen Lim subscribed to
Good
your
evening,
channel.
everyone.
Thank you, Steve.
The next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates. Incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger, Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, yes, masked vigilante loose on our streets. Candidates will tackle it all.
Oh, fidget spinner.
Fidget spinner. Oh shit.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Ladies and gents, as you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator!
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
They just didn't have a head for the issues.
If we're quick and decisive, no one else has to die.
If you say so. But Payton's playing for keeps.
Fanatics always do.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there? Yes. You. Thank you
Wait.
for volunteering.
Please, no.
Go on then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
Sounds fun.
Goes first. Questions. Asking questions.
The subject on everyone's mind is the New Way Mental Health Facility.
It's a much needed
Rule 1, talk when I say talk, shut your gob when I say shut your gob. Easy. Rule 2, scratch your voice, sticking each other up. Rule 3, always tell the truth, even if it's involved. If you don't,
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My Telltale brothers and sisters of color, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption that rooted your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
Did you ever meet the guy on the screen?
Nope. Smart to let someone else do your dirty work.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures. Chosen to
Go
be.
on, love. You know what to do.
What the fuck?
Candidates.
Apa kailangan siya makalinsin? Sabi nga, babe. Son.
Two-face na ba si Gago?
Imalay mo. Baka pinibat mo.
Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
Incinerate the pool.
Incinerate the pool.
I really want to hear what I think. Gotham's flawed. Sure. Say it. Flaws.
We're out of time, Batman. The brass is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9, Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from.
What the fuck is...
Now you know. Now you will see.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance. Why don't you kick the crap out of here?
Please, I made an end.
You could never.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
Get her back, my poor old mum. So this is for her.
Don't let you kill anyone else!
Oh shit.
What's your turn, Dent? Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
I'm not here to join you. I'm here to crush you.
That's what I was afraid of.
Shit, I don't like these choices. Ruben. Ah, shit.
You thirsty motherfucker. Ano?
Hindi ko alam kung gawin. Get the fucker! Ah, si Marvin!
Mr. Dent.
Oh, shit. Ah, shit.
Thanks.
Freeze! I said freeze! Hold your fire, damn it! Where's the maniac in the mask?
I'm sorry, Steve. Impulse? Or
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public.
Mr. Wayne?
Lieutenant.
He's lucky. Could have been much worse if the Batman hadn't been there.
But there still will be scars.
Did you see her? No, look for the blood. There. Come on, she can't have got far.
Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
Ah, bagay siya pang dubstep, puta.
Thank you for watching, Stephen. Thank you. That was episode 2.
Yes.
Ang masa ulit din, no? Okay. Sabi ko sa'yo.
Okay, di ako pang masa. Uy.
Oh, these choices.
Next time,
Alright, Steve. Kakain muna kami ni Ace.
Salamat.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Next time on Batman, the Telltale series.
Next time on Batman.
Batman saved me, but I know this isn't over. Who are these people, Bruce?
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
What do you want from me?
You know what I want.
Oh, you know what I want, Ace?
No more hiding.
That
Not for anyone.
But don't worry. Bruce Wayne's finally gonna get what's coming to him. Bruce!
Unidentified shit.
Okay, Ace. Ano, kain na ba tayo? Gusto masisig?
Pwede.
Pa-baby ka pa eh. Alright, Steve. Out na yan.
Alright.
Thank you!